Now, you've seen me get geeked up about houses before. If you saw the video that I did on that fairy tale house out over the creek in the Texas Hill Country, you know that I get excited about some houses, and this is the next one that I'm super excited about. This is an upcoming listing of mine. It's clients of mine that built this home. So I was on this lot with my clients when there was nothing here but trees and grass. And to see what it is now absolutely blows my mind. And look, we know what YouTube videos typically do. They say, oh, you've got to make sure you wait around for this feature. At the end, I'm going to show you something special. Guys, you're going to want to see all the way through this video just because of everything that's been done. It's not just the master bedroom or the bathroom or the garage or the casita or the pool or whatever. It is every aspect of this house has been meticulously crafted, designed, and built. And I'm super freaking excited to show you this house. Just so you know, my name's Chris. I'm a broker here, a real estate broker in Dripping Springs, just outside of Austin, Texas. And let's be honest, the reason I do videos like this is because when it comes to selling or buying your house in this area, I want you to call me. I want to be the first person you think of. But today, I'm not trying to sell you a house. I'm showing you something that you are not going to find anywhere else in the Texas Hill Country for this price. By the way, we're listing this thing at $1.75 million. Most houses like this are going to be a lot more because they're just going to be on a lot bigger piece of property. This one's on 2 acres, so you've got plenty of room between you and the neighbors, but at the same time, you're not buying 30 and 40 and 50 acres where this price tag goes up to 4 or 5 million. 35 minutes outside of Austin, about 35 minutes to the airport. Perfect location, far enough off of 290 that you're not getting all the road noise. Wow, let's go take a look at this thing. We're gonna start out, I'm right here at the front of the house, and you can see the neighbor over there. That's the closest neighbor. We're gonna start out at the front of the house just so you can see. Now, one of the reasons you're not gonna find stuff like this in the Hill Country is because I would call this kind of a little more on the contemporary side of transitional farmhouse. It's a little bit more of a contemporary farmhouse, and you're going to see as we go through about that. But the architecture is just incredibly unique. My client is the one, he and his wife designed the house. But the lot, I mean, you've got beautiful, open, flat, giant post oak trees, which do not exist everywhere, big live oaks as well, but they don't exist everywhere out here on this side of Austin just because of the soil that we have. So that's the first thing. And when I tell you this thing has been meticulously crafted, I mean, we've got French drain systems here in the front. Most people are just going to, you know, slope the land and try to get the water around the outside. They've got French drain systems in here to make sure that the water's evacuating towards the, around the back of the house. Don't have to worry about those types of issues. This area out front is that black Texas basalt, and it's compacted really well, so it's not a concrete driveway. Water can actually soak through this, so you're helping the environment here. Nice little island with the trees there. This is a gated home, but let's start kind of with what we're looking at, all right? That's the garage, that's the main house, all right? The main house is a little over 3,400 square feet, 4 beds, 4 baths, big giant open living area, and again, contemporary styling. And some of the cool things, check out the windows as we go through. Again, you're not seeing your standard vinyl windows that you see in $1 million and $2 million, and I've even seen them in $3 million houses. You're seeing steel windows, casement windows that open sideways, and I'm gonna point out the other stuff as we go through. But that house then is mirrored in the garage, so you can tell we've got a 2-car garage here, we've got a 3-car, and if you drive a big vehicle, if you're that Texas person that's got a big dually or something, this is deep enough, I'll show you when we get in there, that your dualies will fit in that door. And then on this side, we've got a 14-foot door in a 50-foot long bay, so you can actually put a 45-foot RV in that side of the house, or a giant boat if you have it. As long as it'll fit under 14 feet and it's less than 45 feet long, it will fit in that bay. Also inside, there's full RV hookups, including septic, so you can park an RV in there and you can actually live in your RV inside. Okay, the limestone, this isn't just your normal limestone chop, all right? When they went contemporary design, they did it down to the pattern of the limestone as well. Look at the patterns here. And then you see the gutter coming down. The house has a couple of water supplies. The first one is a 7,000-gallon rainwater system that's captured off of this, this roof. and all the roofs are standing seam. We'll talk more about that as we go, but it's a 7,000 gallon rainwater supply, and the reason it's not bigger is because it's got a float system that's connected to their well. So not only do you have rainwater, but you have a well also. And if that rainwater gets low, there's a float switch in there that fills it up with well water, and then it goes through all of the filtration system, so the water out here is absolutely phenomenal. Again, high-end upgrades throughout. Look at the garage doors. You're not seeing garage doors like this, and those are translucent panels. From the inside of the garage, you can see outside, and it lets in light. All right, as we come up here, we've got the main house over here. Notice there's a covered breezeway over to the garage, so it's a detached garage. And then in the back, we'll get there after a while, there is a casita back over here, along with all the stuff that's going on outside. All right, so for the house, you can see these posts here, right here in the front. The main structure of this house is all steel construction, I-beams, heavy steel construction, and then the framing members in between for your wall structures are 2x6. So all the exterior walls on this are 2x6, complete spray foam envelope. So you've got 6 inches of spray foam insulation in the walls and even more in the ceilings. All of the ceiling structure is steel, so this thing's not going anywhere anytime soon. Again, we've got standing seam roofs, or standing seam roof up on top. A little bit of stucco here on the front, but for the most part, we're looking at that same Texas limestone all the way through. All right, let's get inside and take a look at this living area. All right, so first thing as we walk in, you're going to notice is this place is huge with a living area. Look at this masonry fireplace all the way up to the ceiling. Oh yeah, while we're up at the ceiling, a couple of things. First of all, you see the tongue groove pine up top. And then that fan is a big ass fan. Every fan in this house is a big ass fan. They're all DC fans, DC motors, and are very energy efficient. These fans keep this house cool, so your air conditioning is not working quite as hard as it would in a normal house that doesn't have these giant fans everywhere. Okay, this door, 3-way slider, opens up all the way, so when the weather's nice, open it up to the outside. You've got a big covered back porch, and that back porch is facing east, so you've got sunrises that are lighting this area back here, but when the sun's going down, the hottest part of that Texas day, you're not getting heat here. Everything back there is shaded. But I want to go over real quick again talking about this fireplace. Look at the detail. You've got built-in stone seating around that fireplace. I mean, just made for entertainment. And in terms of the detail, that fireplace comes all the way through to the back. So even the stone is in here to the back of the house, or in the back of the fireplace as well. There is outlets, electric outlets on top of the fireplace. There are also electric outlets up here on top of this area. So if you wanted to do a light wash on the ceiling, you could do that, but you know, that's completely up to you. So as we come back in here to the rest, getting a look into that backyard, a glimpse, but let's check out this kitchen area. I mentioned that the whole structure of the house is steel. So these two big posts here and that beam at the top, those are giant I-beams. That's the structure of the house is supported there, or the main structure of the house, but they just wanted to leave that out a little bit so that you could get a look at how the house was built. Built-in entertainment system here with the TV. All of the cabinets in here are solid wood cabinets. They're smooth, so that, again, that contemporary look, and I'll show you the handles here. So they've got that nice contemporary handle. You can't hardly see them, but you need handles when it comes to stuff like that to try to open those. All right, so as we come back in here into the kitchen, all the surfaces are quartz. But the thing is about this quartz, most quartz is shiny, right? Well, take a look at this quartz. It is a matte finish quartz. You don't see this very often. Again, really high-end finishes in here. You've got ice maker. Obviously, you have a dishwasher. There's a trash compactor on the other side. All the appliances in here are KitchenAids. Nice floating shelves up here. And I'm going to pan to the ceiling real quick. You might be able to see these lights up here. So that's LED lights up there, kind of some mood lighting all around. Really cool if you're an entertainer looking to do a party. But the island, man, oh man, the island. 10 feet long, 5 feet wide. There's 6 seats around it right now. you can see a big party happening around this sucker. All right, details, details, details. You see this big window looking out over the pool in the backyard, pretty amazing. Well, this is a sliding pass-through, and this is another stone inset so that you've got a four-place bar sitting out there. Put the kids out there when it's hot and they just got out of the pool. They don't have to come into the house. All right, all of the sinks in here are solid surface sinks, Blanco sinks, and in here in the pot filler and in the ice maker, you've got RO water. So not only is it rainwater, not only is it filtered rainwater, but then RO rainwater coming inside. All right, again, really, I love these cabinets in here. Man, I love these cabinets. And I'm gonna spend a little bit of time here. So 36-inch KitchenAid, everything cooking in here is propane, and there's a 1,000-gallon propane tank, so the tank is going to last a while. You don't have to fill it up every 6 months or anything like that. But talking about the details, okay, this backsplash is glass. It looks like stainless steel, but it's glass. Can you imagine how easy that is to clean? You only have 2 seams, 1 on each side. Everything else is just a piece of glass behind there. Looks really cool, and I'm going to back off so you can get a better idea of it. Looks insanely cool, but so easy to clean. Such a freaking amazing feature. Got a buffet over here, wine fridge, again matching KitchenAid wine fridge. All of the lighting in here is modern or contemporary, however you want to say it. This is an 8-person table. You could easily put a 10-person table in this dining area. And then again, I'm going to give you that view of the whole living room for that entertainment. Man, I mean, just a big, huge open concept, but it feels comfortable because it's not cold. You've got concrete floors, but it doesn't feel cold because you've got the wood accents on the door. You've got the wood on the ceilings. So it's a really cool blend of cool features, but also nice, warm, homey features. And as we sit in here, I'm going to point out, you've got a window way up here bringing in additional light, but you can see the trees outside. Every window you look through, you see trees. You don't see a neighbor. You see wildlife. I saw a couple of deer back there earlier, but every window you look through is trees. Even the front looking out over the driveway, what do you see? There's trees out there. Just a perfect feel to this house. All right, so the way it sets up is we've got the outdoor living area outside, main bedroom over here, secondary bedroom / office in the front on that side, and we've got on this side, we're going to have a secondary living area that we're going to take a look at, and then 2 bedrooms upstairs on this side of the house. So we're going to start out with this side, but like I said, this isn't something that I'm trying to hold the master for you. Oh, you got to see the master. No, the master's freaking amazing. The bathroom's beautiful, but it's the whole house. It's all of the features of the house. Okay, so as we head back into this game room secondary living area, you're going to have another huge door here, again triple slider. That's going to allow, in the springtime or whatever, you can open this sucker up and get a lot of a lot of ventilation, really nice outdoor living. You can see there's another table here, outdoor kitchen. We'll talk about that later. But we come through here, okay, game room, secondary living room. Here's one of our half baths. Same all wood cabinets in here, same contemporary. And again, if you're going to go contemporary, you got to go contemporary, right? So you got to have that type of sink. I don't even know what they're called, but I know that sink is made out of the same solid surface that's in the kitchen. So you've got to have that. You also, if you're going to build a contemporary house, you got to have a mirror that has lights around it. Okay, there you go. It's got it. Features, and details. I can't even get through how many, and the owner's here and he was trying to remind me of everything earlier, but I know I'm missing more details. But we're coming into here again, giant bright room, looking out, you see trees in the rainwater tank. It's such a nice feeling home. All right, you've got a view of the outside. All right, TV on the wall, game table, absolutely perfect. And by the way, like I said, all of these fans are contemporary also, and they're all big ass fans. That's the brand, by the way. If you don't know what a big ass fan is, they're kind of popular and highly energy efficient, very good fans. Okay, as we come through, I'm going to stop and do a little bit of a check on where everything is. Okay, so these are the stairs going up to the second floor. All right, this goes out to the garage. Got a utility room here, landing pad area. This goes back into the kitchen, and I'll pop in here real quick to give you a peek. Really big pantry. All of these drawers come out, so you've got a lot of storage in here, and it's right here next to the kitchen, just to kind of remind you of where we are. There you go. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the first level before we go upstairs. All right, just got another closet in here. There's a lot of storage in this house, a lot of closets. And then we'll pop into the utility room. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of things. This is the same type of door that goes into the pantry, okay? It is just a kind of a bar door that props open. Same type of cabinet, it's just a darker cabinet in here. Same quartz countertops, same Blanco solid surface sinks. Okay, there are two tankless water heaters. They're Navian or Navian water heaters. This one's for the main house. The casita, which is right through here, has a second one, and that services the casita and the garage. And then I'll kind of pop back in here above the washer and dryer. You've got another set of cabinets back in here. So again, a lot of storage. One little unique cool feature is, if you look up here, upstairs, there's a clothes chute for the kids' bedrooms or the grandkids' bedrooms, and it pops down into the laundry hamper. We don't have enough clothes chutes in two-story houses. I think designers really need to start putting that back in. They're really cool. Again, quality windows. These are aluminum windows, but they're thermally broke windows, so they're highly energy efficient. And again, you know, this isn't your normal Marvin, or not Marvin, heck, those are expensive ones. This isn't your builder's first choice window here. These windows are built to last and very, very high quality. All right, so I'm gonna try to pop back out here as elegantly as possible. There we go. And one more quick turn to the left, and you've got, this is that landing area. I mean, and we're in Texas, right? So you've got to have a silver-headed bull's horn. Actually, it's probably a cow, but anyway, you got to have that in your house, right? And then looking out, that's going to the garage and the casita. And all of the secondary doors in here are aluminum doors as well. So, well, they call them steel doors, but they're not your, you know, fiberglass or cheap doors. You got full glass panels. You can tell you've got contemporary handle sets and stuff like that. So again, they didn't try to create a contemporary house by using some things. This is a contemporary home. Further, oh, I can't think of a fancy word for it, so I'm not even going to say it, but further exemplified, there you go, by the staircase. All right, so it is a steel staircase. You got the aircraft cable balusters going up. But when I say detail, they brought that stone to this half wall behind the staircase. They didn't need to, but it looks right. Okay, you got the wood treads on top, and we're going to go up to the second floor. Oh, by the way, look, it's a window and you see trees. It's nature. The way houses should have been designed all along. All right, here we go, all the way up to the top. Got a little landing area up here, and now we've got one bedroom to the right, one bedroom to the left. This is a giant storage closet for up here. Probably be big enough for, I mean, everybody's got to have a Christmas closet, right? So that's a very big storage closet. I don't know. I've seen some people with a lot of Christmas ornaments. I mean, all of my Christmas ornaments would fit in there, but some people go a little crazy. That might be you. All right, so up here you've got this. This is a laminate floor, but it's 8-inch wide planks. Looks really, really good up here. And again, giant windows. Bedroom is perfect. This is a queen size bed. You can easily put a king size bed. This bed is 12, or this bedroom is 12 by 12. Large room. Big closet here. Ensuite bath, because all of your kids need an ensuite bath. They will tell you so. Same cabinets, same solid surface quartz countertops. Giant bathtub. Glass panels. Now, we're going to talk more about what's in the showers. This is a solid surface called Neolith. and extremely easy to keep clean. It's not the old cultured marble or whatever. This is a very, very high-end solid surface that is designed for baths. And keep that in the back of your mind, because when we go into the master, I'm going to show you things that they're able to do with this that just blew my mind. So anyway, remember that name, Neolith. All right. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show you. Look, there's another window and, trees. Recurring theme. Things that excite me, right? Again, I nerd out. Big ass fan in every room. Let's go over to this other secondary bedroom, but before we do, remember that chute for dirty clothes? There it is. That goes down to the utility room. So well thought out. All right, here we go. Second big bedroom here, and again, yes, you can put a king-size bed in here if you want. Giant window looking out at trees. Ensuite bath. This one's designed a little bit differently. That's the closet in here. Again, same cabinets, same big tub, same Neolith surround in the shower. All right, so that's the upstairs. Not a lot of upstairs, and the house is zoned, the AC is zoned. These are Daikin ACs, which are highly efficient, really, really nice AC units. This house is zoned to where this part of the house behind the kitchen is on one system, and the living and the master area is on a separate system. So again, highly energy efficient. Kind of the theme of the day when you're going to design a house like this, you may as well make it energy efficient. All right, as we're coming back down to the main living area, let's go ahead and head out. Haha, psych. Yeah, I am going to make you wait for that master area. But let's go take a look at the casita and the garage. All right, so this is how you would come into the house from the garage. I'm going to take a second here to kind of look around and reorient you. So here's where you would come into the property. This is where I started the tour. And this is one of a few different sitting areas outside. This is the HVAC system that's behind this wall. You know, again, you don't have to put a stone wall up around your HVAC system, but if you want it to look right, you do. And I can't tell you how many houses that are $2.5 million that don't have these little details, that don't have stone walls around the AC. They're just kind of out there in the middle of the backyard and making all kinds of noise. But the AC is running now. You probably can't even hear it because it's just a low hum. And it would be a little bit louder if that wall wasn't there. But that's the things that you do when you design a house correctly. All right, I'm going to pop out here just for a second to show you. Okay, we do have, you know, this is a little sitting area down. The stone wall, I'll show you the outside of it. Because again, if you're going to create a feature with your house that looks a certain way, you need to mimic it in all the landscaping, and it is. So this stone wall is the same all the way around. This is Texas limestone, and this cap on it is the same cap that's on those seating areas inside and that bar area outside. Okay, this is where the septic tank is, but why just have a septic tank area that, you know, looks like a septic tank area? Put a nice little bed around it, put some feather grass around it, make it look like something. Outdoor seating area here. Again, some more flower beds over on that side, and this is that rainwater collection tank containment system is what they call it. But yeah, this is where all the rainwater comes off of the garage. All right, and you're getting an idea of the backyard. We'll talk about it later, but it goes to a fence back here. You might be able to see 2 acres. It's enough that, that you can get a lot of use, but if there's too many trees, if it's too grown up and stuff like that, you really can't, you know, your kids can't run around, the grandkids can't run around, you can't have a giant Easter egg hunt in your backyard. This one, the way that it's set up, you've got all of that. All right, so let's go take a look at this garage. A couple of the other things you need to be aware of here. Everything is set up on on Wi-Fi system. It's a mesh system. It's got access points everywhere. So if you need good Wi-Fi, this is Spectrum. It's really good quality Wi-Fi out here, so you can work from home, no problem. On this outside, and this is the same thing that's on the outside of the house in certain locations. So this is a corrugated metal. Again, it's painted really, really well painted, but that's what that is. If you were wondering, that is a corrugated metal, and it's still got that same stone pattern as we go. All right, And I was telling you earlier about these doors. So if you take a look at the end, you can tell these are thermally broken because you've got that aluminum outside and you've got kind of a fiberglass inside. So those are the exterior doors that are not the front door. The front door is the only wooden door in there. All right, garage. If you were going to draw up a garage, this might be what you come up with. By the way, they just added, he's kicking himself a little bit because he didn't do this when he built the house, but they just did full epoxy on the floor. The inside walls are, we'll talk about this room later. That's a little bit of a secret. The inside walls are metal as well. Okay, this is a big sliding door to a room that gives it good light. They didn't go cheap on the windows and the doors in the garage. They all match the house. And again, you've got 6-inch thick walls, spray foam insulation, room for a freezer out here. We just passed, if you didn't see it, we just passed a refrigerator there. And remember I was telling you about those aluminum garage doors? Well, there they are on the front. You couldn't see through. They're frosted, but they allow a ton of light into here. Now, before I turn around, you know, we'll go up. I told you we've got spray foam on the ceiling, so it is the exposed metal, but you've got that spray foam all the way around and even on the purlins, so it doesn't allow that heat in. I mean, there's no AC in here right now. It's about 95 degrees outside, and I'm comfortable. LiftMaster side garage door openers, very, very quiet garage door openers. Got a little work area that he's got set up here. Plywood on that wall. There's that 14-foot door for the RV. Okay, got a little bit of a brace in the middle, but I'm going to step off because I have not measured this yet. So this brace is 30 feet from those doors. So you can put your you can put an F450 or 550 in this thing. Doesn't matter. 4-door long bed, you're fitting it in here. I get that a lot from people like, hey, I need something big enough for my truck. Guess what? It's big enough for your truck. Again, plywood doors there. I'll go back to this wall. Okay. Do your kids need a place to shoot baskets inside? I mean, I'm standing about at a free throw line and I will not hit the ceiling if I'm shooting baskets right here. That's crazy. Okay, he does have a louver system in here. There's a fan back on that side that pulls the hot air out, and that opens up and allows the air in, so he can circulate air through here just with the fan. It keeps it even cooler. You know, you don't need an air conditioner in this place. Plywood walls. Looking back, a ton of storage up on top of that. You can tell we still got that same metal wall here, same metal walls back there, and I'm going to go show you here. Oh, by the way, the whole place has got 400 amp electric service. This is a 200 amp panel in here, and there's a separate 200 amp panel, obviously, for the house. So you've got full 200 amp service here to the shop or the garage. Now, if you've got an RV, you know you need a separate washer and dryer out here, so it's ready to go. Here's that tankless water heater. Both of the tankless heaters are propane heaters, so they're efficient. This is his water softening system and filtration system. Again, the rainwater, if it doesn't have enough rainwater, it fills up with well water. All of that comes through the softening system and through the filter system. It's got a UV filter. It's got a physical filter. This is the best water you're gonna drink. Pretty crazy. And again, you can connect your RV in here, even to the septic. You can park your RV in here and live in it while you're in here. All right, now let's go take a look inside and see. Well, we're gonna go outside. We're gonna keep that room for last. Yes, I'm doing that YouTube thing. I know I'm doing it, but at least I'm telling you that I'm doing it. I'm not just trying to set you up for it. Okay, here, let's go outside. And do you have an in-law like Cousin Eddie that wants to come and stay with you? Well, if it's like Cousin Eddie, just put the tenement on wheels inside the garage, right? But let's say it's an in-law that you actually like. Okay, well, here's their home. All right, this is a standalone casita built into the back of the garage. So as you come in, okay, you've got solid surface countertops again, got a little mini fridge here. Again, you've got that big fridge in the garage right behind us, but you have a mini fridge here. Full-size range. Okay, the sink's a little smaller than a full-size sink, but you still have a sink. You got a dishwasher, got a microwave, got cabinets up here. Oh, by the way, maybe you want to turn this into an Airbnb and make a little bit of money. Yep, you can do that because the deed restrictions do not limit you from that. You can Airbnb this whole place. Notice you've got enough room for 3 people to eat there on the end, and you've got those great windows again. But the inside's really cool. So you've got metal on most of the walls and on the ceiling, but now you've got this nice pine wall again to bring that warmth in. Just a really cool feel. If you're going to do a contemporary design, do it right. Now, you see these rails going up. If you saw my fairy tale house, you know there's something up there. I'll climb up there and show you here in a second, but I'm going to show you the living area first. Again, big ass fans everywhere. You got that big wood back wall. That's a fold-out couch, so it's a queen-size fold-out couch, which you could do in here. And I'll come give you the view from the couch. Now, you do have a rainwater collection system there, but you're looking out at trees, you're looking out at the backyard. Super, super nice. Do have a TV here if you really need one. And then there's even a closet right here. If you've got somebody that's staying long term, try to climb up here and not die. To give you an idea, that up here, you've got a queen-size bed. In this sleeping loft. So if you've got a family that needs to stay with you for a little while with little kids, can you imagine how much fun the kids are going to have climbing that to go to bed every night? I mean, holy cow. Now, the only downside is, they're going to be yelling at each other and everything else, but mom and dad don't have to sleep here. This is just extra bedding. Let's keep going. All right. Full bathroom. Okay, we've got all of the corrugated metal in here. Huge walk-in shower. Again, Neolith surround. Don't have to worry about it leaking. Got that nice little drain, that slot drain in the back. Big fan of that. Vanity, same high quality cabinet, solid wood cabinets all the way through. So you've got a full bathroom. And this right now is the gym. But this is a bedroom, so this whole thing is designed to be a 1-bed, 1-bath casita. If you needed a place for a gym, well, here it is. It's already set up for you. This is that door that we were seeing from the outside. Notice how they have it set up. It's so that you can actually get all that light during the day into here, but you can't see in from the outside. So if somebody's in the garage and you're in bed, they can't see you. The other thing is it's also set up so that this is wheelchair accessible. That's wide enough for a wheelchair. They can come in. This was actually designed so that somebody that was mobility limited could live in this unit. So it could be for an in-law or something like that that needs to stay with you. They don't want to bother you in the main house. Well, you've got a 1-bed, 1-bath apartment for them, as long as you don't need, the gym at the same time. Huge room. I mean, there's way enough room in here for a king-size bed, a lot of furniture, chest of drawers, things like that. There's a lot of room in this room. It looks like it's about 12 by 18 just by standing here. So that's the casita. That's why I get excited about this. Again, around every corner is some detail, some cool thing that I want to show you. Now, let's keep going to the other side of the house. All right, so before we pop back into the master, let's go take a look at what right now is an office, but could be that 4th bedroom downstairs. Looking in through here, this is if it's a bedroom, this is a large bedroom, guys. Again, you're gonna see the exact same attention to detail everywhere. Big ass fans, pine ceilings, that exposed metal beam showing that contemporary styling. Huge windows, again, just like everywhere else this in the house. This has got corner windows, so you're getting a lot of natural light in here. And again, this is set up as an office, but just looking at the size off the top of my head, it looks like it's roughly about 16 by 16, maybe even a little bit bigger. You can see there's a giant desk area in there. And here's a little bit of a feature. Now, the closest bathroom for this house would be on the other, or for this bedroom would be on the other side. This right here is a closet right now. So if you needed this to be a bedroom for, somebody that was living with you, somebody that needed access to that bathroom every day, You're going to see when we go into the closet in the master, there's a wet wall where there's a washer dryer connection in there. I guess I just kind of gave that secret away, but there's enough room in here where you could put a full bathroom in here and take away from this bedroom a little bit, put a shower, commode, sink, all of that, and still have way big enough of a bedroom for a king-size bed on this side, and then you've got that bathroom here. So the flexibility is here for whatever you need it. If you need a big office, fine. You've got enough room in here. You can see how big the counters are back there and the desks. You could put 2 people in this office. This could be an office for you to bring clients into. Again, there's no active HOA here, so you could have clients come to the house if you had some type of a business that needed a big office for clients to visit. Just a huge flexible room here. Really, really cool. All right, now getting into the things that everybody likes to look at, right? This is the reason that people watch these videos. And after I told you I wouldn't do it, I saved the master for last anyway. All right, so let's take a walk down this wall. Again, nice stone wall here, and step into the master. Really, really great size master. You've got the high windows, tons of natural light in here. Again, big ass fans. We've been over it. That's a king size bed. It looks right at home in here, even with end tables that you could have giant end tables. Got a big work desk in here. And by the way, here is the second fireplace. All right, everybody needs a fireplace in their master. Everybody does. And look, stone accent wall. God, the quality, the attention to detail, just off the charts. Now, there was something that I wanted to show you in the rest of the house, but I completely forgot. So on all the windows that need them, like those big giant windows in the living area, okay, these are remote blinds. So, you know, remote control, you don't have to reach your hand up there. You hit a button, blinds come down, hit a button, blinds go up. This area out here might be one of the coolest areas in the house, and we're gonna save that until after the bathroom, but let's go check out the bathroom. All right, so popping into the bathroom, first of all, huge standalone tub. People still like to soak, I like to soak. Okay, again, you've got these high windows letting in a ton of light. Huge shower, 2 vanities. Now, here's the thing. Which vanity do you think is his and which vanity do you think is hers? Not sure. Now, remember I was telling you earlier about the Neolith solid surface for the shower surrounds. Okay, so you can see we've got frameless shower glass here. This is that Neolith surround. And this is what drives me just absolutely nuts about this stuff in a good way. This looks like concrete. I can't see that there's a seam here, okay? But this is Neolith. They can cut this and put an epoxy in there and grind it down, and it looks like one solid piece of concrete. It's a little bit different color, but it looks like the floor just turned up and they poured a solid pour of concrete up to the shower. And then looking in here, okay, it's Neolith all the way up to the ceiling. You don't have, the reason that they did it, and it makes a ton of sense to me, you don't have grout lines in here. Everybody's got tile and you got this, and tile with white grout, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Terrible to try to keep clean, but in here, you don't have grout lines. Such a simple shower to maintain, and it's pretty nice. It looks really, really nice. Okay, got a little area back here for some extra storage. Water closet back there, and we'll pop into the closet, master closet. This is a frosted door, so you get this natural light from outside in here. Oh, by the way, that door, that barn door that closes the bathroom, that's also a frosted door, so you get that light through, the transparency. And the closet is completely built out. Drawers. So much closet space. So much space in here. There you see that translucent panel on the door. And also, if you wanted to in the future, you could put a washer and dryer. Stackable would probably be best, but you can put a washer and dryer in here. It is already plumbed and has electrical for a washer and dryer. And there's also a dryer vent. So If you wanted a washer and dryer in your closet so you don't have to carry them over to the utility room on the other side of the house, you got it. It's already taken care of for you. Like I said, guys, the attention to detail and everything else that is going on in this house is absolutely out of this world. Now, one last thing to show you before we head outside. Let's go through this giant sliding door and take a look at the owner's own private 4-season sunroom retreat. Do you need a yoga studio outside? Do you need a place to chill away from the kids with the 3rd fireplace in the house? TV. Oh, and do you recognize that beautiful stonework going up? Yep, the exact same stone out here. You've got that spot, the hearth that you can sit on next to the fire. This is a gas fireplace. Both of them are gas, but they're full masonry, so you could burn wood in here if you wanted. Right now they're set up to burn propane. But let's talk a little bit about this room. So you see all these windows all the way around. Right now all the windows are open, okay? And the door's open. Well, the windows to the door is open. But these are kind of special. These are accordion style windows that come down, and they are, oh, I went down too far with that one. They are tinted, so even in the morning you can keep it dark in here. They're also insulated, so in the winter you can snuggle up in here. It doesn't get terribly cold in this room. And every one of these windows has that same slide down, or every one of these openings has that same slide down window, including this door. And I'll show you just in case you don't trust me. They just slide down, and now you've got tinted. And by the way, when they're tinted like this, it's super hard to see in from the outside. So even at night, it's hard to see into this room. So you've got that private owner's 4-season sunroom that you can make shady also because of the tinted walls. And again, like everything else in the house, the detail is there. I've shown you the fireplace, but that same pine ceiling and the same ceiling fans, outdoor speakers. Oh yeah, by the way, it's set up for Sonos in-ceiling speakers. So there's a Sonos system in place. Look, again, if you spend this kind of money, if you're spending $1.5 million, $1.75 million, $2 million on a house, it better have all of these things. But most of the houses I see, especially out in the Texas Hill Country, don't. They're just on a piece of land and they say, hey, it's worth this much money because it's in the hill country and it's on a piece of land. No, this one you're actually getting some quality. No, you're not getting some quality, you're getting a hell of a lot of quality here. And again, you've got that zoned AC system. There's that Daikin system. Really, really nice high-end HVAC system. All right, let's go take a look at the backyard. All right, now if you're gonna have a backyard, this is what it needs to look like. I don't even know where to start with this thing. Again, so quiet, east facing, the whole thing is shaded right now. It's 3 in the afternoon, you can see how far out the shade goes. The shade is halfway into the swimming pool at this point at 3 in the afternoon in the summer. So you are gonna be able to enjoy your backyard in the summer, even when it's hot outside. Crucial to set up a backyard like this. I'll show you the top. We'll talk about, okay, again, we've got all steel construction here. You've got that standing seam roof above us. This whole thing is shaded. So we've got the dining area back behind me. You've got sitting area here. There's the outdoor eating area, pass-through window. Kitchen down at that side, another eating area out there. Got a big TV for the big game. All the lights are LED lights out here, and all the fans up there are big ass fans. I don't even know what more I can talk about. Oh yeah, we've got a flagpole out there because everybody needs an American flag and a Texas flag. You can see there's an extra little, well, we'll talk about it when we get there, another little umbrella area. But I'm gonna walk out here to this area. This is that 4-season sunroom that I was talking about that's attached to the master. Again, you've got these big oak trees, but You know, everybody talks about how, you know, well, we're running out of water out here, so why not have a big AstroTurf yard? Everything beyond the AstroTurf, beyond that rock wall, which again is the same rock that's used on the house, that's all kind of native, kind of just open area, and that grass will grow its native grasses, but you don't have to maintain this. You've got that same Texas black basalt here, fire pit, sitting area, so nice. Hot tub. Notice that the hot tub is connected to the swimming pool, so you could, if you wanted to, you could heat the pool in the winter. You know, it's not cheap. Anybody that has a heated pool knows that, but if you wanted to, you could. All right, as we go along here, got an area here for your cornhole, whatever you want to play there. All the trees. Do you see the privacy though? Oh, and by the way, if your kid's a soccer player, I mean, this is big enough for a soccer goal. And again, it's artificial turf. They're not gonna, you know, kill the grass by kicking a soccer ball around all the time. Looking back, we can kind of finally see the other side of that rainwater collection system. Now we'll take a look back at the house. But talk about low maintenance. I mean, there's a little bit of stucco and this metal that's painted, but everything else, I mean, how low maintenance is AstroTurf and gravel? And a lot of people try to do this, but they can't quite pull it off. It doesn't look right. But even with the gravel, with the two types of gravel, two colors, the AstroTurf, like this place looks right. It looks like it's supposed to. Really nice pool. I'm going to get back in the shade as we walk over here. Such a huge difference as you walk into the shade. Okay, this is a big umbrella. And then you've got your outdoor kitchen. Okay, you have a trash compactor. This is a smoker on this side. You've got a griddle on this side. Everybody needs an outdoor refrigerator. Of course, that's where you keep your cold beer. And one more little look around the yard. So, what do you think? Dripping Springs, Texas, $1.75 million. Have you seen anything else like this in that price range in the Dripping Springs area or Texas Hill Country area? Keep in mind, 35 minutes from downtown Austin, high-speed internet, you can work from home, you can get to the airport in 35 minutes. You've got all of your shopping within about 5 to 10 minutes of you, depending on which HEB you want to go to. You're just outside of downtown Dripping Springs as well, but it's so quiet you cannot hear 290, you don't hear cars driving by. It's that peaceful lifestyle that people move to Dripping Springs and to the Texas Hill Country for. So here's the thing, if you've made it this far, subscribe to my channel. You know you want to watch more videos like this with this detail, and also click the little bell notification thing, because you know, you might want to know when I post more of these videos. Also, if you don't mind, click that thumbs up that you like it. Facebook loves that for the algorithm, and it helps me out also. And remember, the reason I do these is so that when you're thinking about buying or selling a house somewhere in Central Texas, I'm the first person that you think of and you pick up your phone and give me a call. We'll see you on the next video.